Craig Halkett has been bossing it for Hearts, and now he's got a chance to boss it for Scotland. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV with some international roundup, whatever you want to call it. Call up national team replacement news. Yes, that's what we'll call it. National team replacement news. Fuck it. That was a lot harder than it should have been. But yeah, the main talking point here is that Stevie Clarke has called up Craig Halkett to the Scotland squad for the friendly against Poland. And yeah, I'm definitely excited about this. Craig Halkett 100% deserves it. He's been fantastic this season for Hearts. Probably been the best defender we've got at the club, to be fair. I don't think the guy gets enough credit as he deserves, especially when he plays next to Suter. I think people talk about Suter being the guy with the future, the guy with all the potential, the guy that the Rangers have just signed. But in my opinion, Craig Halkett at times has proven to be, just as good as John Suter, if not even a little bit better. So absolutely buzzing to see Craig Halkett get called up to the Scotland national team. And honestly, I think it could be just one of many Hearts players that could have got called up. Seriously, obviously we know Craig Gordon is the number one for Scotland. Suter would normally be in the Scotland team, but obviously he's not playing against Poland. Other players, Barry Mackay has been in good form. Probably could have got called up, could have got given a chance. Stephen Kingsley, in my opinion, very unlucky not to get a call up now, albeit the fact he plays on the left and he's got to contest against Tierney and Robertson. That is, that's hard luck enough. And then you've got the likes of Aaron Hickey coming through, who is, talked about as probably the next up-and-coming young Scotsman. Probably put him in the same maybe category as Billy Gilmore. So yeah, obviously we know Aaron Hickey is highly rated, highly thought of. But for me, I think Kingsley's next in line. Behind Tierney, Robertson, and then maybe Hickey, I think Stephen Kingsley is the fourth best choice. But unfortunately, he never got a call up either. Greg Taylor somehow finds himself in the squad. But for me, on form, how this season's going, I think Stephen Kingsley is more worthy of being in the Scotland team than Greg Taylor. Plus, I think Stephen Kingsley offers you something different. We all know he can hit a free kick, and for that reason alone, I think I would really like to see him in the Scotland setup. Could you imagine we get a free kick at the edge of the box and you just give it to Kingsley and you're practically guaranteed a goal? But yeah, no, Hearts got a lot of good Scottish players at the moment, and I think we're unlucky to only have two in this this current Scotland squad. But I mean, who knows? That's Stephen Clarke's choice. Who knows? Maybe Barry Mackay and Stephen Kingsley keep going the way they're going. If they keep delivering good performances, maybe they'll get an opportunity in the future. But I was actually looking at the squad, and I think Craig Halkett has got a really, really good chance of actually getting game time. I don't think he's just going to be one of these, picks that's called up to the squad just to make up the numbers. If you look at the defending options that Scotland have got, if you look at just centre-backs, there isn't really that many. Obviously, you've got Scott McTominay, who is not a centre-back, but Stevie Clarke likes to play him there. You've got Jack Hendry. And then there's also Ryan Jack, who has been played at centre-back a few times. But apart from that, all you've got is Craig Halkett. Now, albeit Kieran Tierney normally does play the left centre-back side, so he will probably take up one of the centre-back options, but that means there's two more centre-back options available if he does go with the 5-3-2, and it leaves you Craig Halkett, Hendry, and McTominay. I don't think Ryan Jack's going to play centre back, so Craig Halkett has got he's got a 66% chance of starting against Poland. Now, I think Stevie Clarke probably will go with McTominay and Jack Hendry. I'd be surprised if he didn't. But even if he does start with those two, I think there's a really good chance that Craig Halkett will come on at some stage and actually get some game time for Scotland. I don't think he's just going to be there to sit in the stands. I think Craig Halkett will actually get on the pitch, which is great for him. He deserves it. He has, been brilliant this season, and not just this season. He was good. He was really good at Livingston. Let's be real. That's why he got the move to Hearts, because he performed there, he impressed there, and that's why Hearts went and signed him. And now he's doing the same at Hearts, and it's earned him a Scotland international call-up. So, you know, the sky's the limit for Craig Halkett. If he keeps playing the way he's playing, then, in my opinion, yeah, he is one of the best defenders in Scotland. Maybe even the best. His former manager at Livingston, David Hopkins, has come out and says that Craig Halkett is the best defender in Scotland. Now, that's a big claim. It's a bold claim, but it could be true. When you think about it, it could be true, based at least on this season's performances. I mean, who is better? I mean, I'm looking at Rangers. They haven't been great at the back. You look at Celtic, you're never too sure about Celtic. Carter, Fickle, Starfelt. I mean, you wouldn't trust them with your lives, put it that way. I mean, yeah, it could honestly be Craig Halkett. I mean, he could very well be the best defender in Scotland, at least this season, and on current form. So, I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. Craig Halkett getting called up, absolutely fantastic. Great to see it, and if he does get, you know, some international game time, it can only make him better. You know, the positives from this can only be good. You know, the game time for Scotland, you know, some more experience, the momentum. You know, obviously, you know, this should give him, should be positive for him, and should, yeah, help his confidence as well. So, I mean, I can't see how this goes wrong, unless he gets a horrible injury and he snaps his leg or something. He's out for 2 years. That would be fucking terrible, but hopefully that will not happen. And yeah, guys, that is it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with this call-up? Do you think Craig Halkett deserves it? I certainly think he does. Keep in mind, there is a lot of centre-backs missing. We know that Grant Hanley is not available, and then other fringe centre-backs that have been picked over time. Declan Gallagher's not being picked. Scott McKenna's not being picked. I'm not too sure if these guys are just not being picked or if they're not available. I know Grant Hanley's not available, but the others, I'm not entirely sure. Liam Cooper, not in the squad. So yeah, will be interesting. If Craig Halkett can put in a good performance, maybe he can retain that place, because I do think that is an option that Scotland can improve on. You know, we've got quite a lot of centre-backs, but none of them are really, you know, staking a claim, apart from probably Suter, who is, you know, probably one of the first names on the team sheet, to be fair, at the moment. So maybe Halkett can join him. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think down below. Is Craig Halkett's call-up deserved, or do you think it's undeserved? Let us know in the comment section down below. Catch you later, and until next time, peace.